check and make sure I'm live. All right. All right, this is one of those just cut the camera on and go. So, APR2.25 man, listen to edifying. But first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. In this lesson, man, I'm going to talk about how you can create an environment for yourself to grow and to, better examine yourself. The Lord, even if you look at the priesthood, all right, the way they were to give the daily sacrifices, they had to be in the temple every day. They're around other spiritual men. There's men over, each other. Some men that have more experience in particular fields, and they were having these spiritual conversations. The same way we have video epistles today, where there's men that have been through experiences, there's men who've been walking with the Lord, and they're making lessons, they're examining, they're filtering everything that's happening in the world through the Spirit, and then we can see it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, it is a spiritual way to look at this. That it's a biblical perspective to have. The Lord had them in an environment to where they had a daily routine, to where things were systematic in their life. And I'm sure that, if they were slipping or if they need to tighten up on certain areas, it was easy for them to see because things were supposed to be in a particular sequence. If you can set your life up to have a routine and stick to it, it'll make it easier for you to examine yourself. You'll tell, well, okay, I'm on point. I've been locked in, and it forces you to be focused on the things you need to do. And obviously, like the elder here in the second in command in the Dallas camp, the elder Ariala, always says, man, you want to build your life around the ministry. Before I moved to Dallas, the Spirit put it on the Lord to have Elder Menatazakba to say that to me. It's a big deal. When I was a child, my granddaddy used to say, man, you are what you give your time to. It's a big deal, because what you give your time to is what you're going to be locked in on. And like it says in Matthew the 6th chapter, let's actually go get that. Let's go get Matthew 6 and 19. All right, let me go there real quick. Treasure is always hard to be also, yes, in 21. But we'll start at 19. All right, it reads, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt. Anything that you gain in this society, it could be taken away from you, it could be destroyed. So you aren't supposed to be attached to it. You're not supposed to let things possess you. Don't let possessions possess you. That's the spirit that Lot's wife was in, which is why she was destroyed. Okay? They got a saying in the world, and really it's just a spin-off of the scriptures. But if you want to manipulate or control a man, you give him what he wants or you take it away. Because if he's attached to these things, and you can pull him or you can give him to him, you could get him to do what you want him to do. But if you're a member of the elect, what do you want? You want the kingdom of heaven to be established. Seek first the kingdom, and all these things will be added unto you. Now, they got that saying in the world, but where you could find it in the scriptures is a gift destroyeth the heart. Okay? You give somebody something and they get attached to it, it destroyeth the heart, meaning their judgment is skewed now. And if your judgment is skewed, ultimately, again, that's going to lead to your destruction. Actually, let me go get this since I quoted it. I'll get that after this, one thing at a time. Matthew 6 and 19, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. Okay, now I'll go get that, and I'll come back to 19. Destroy, yeah. Okay, it's Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Excuse a man's judgment. Now we can go back to Matthew 6:20. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. You desire the kingdom. You desire new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. And if you can gear your day towards that, you're going to go to work. You're going to spend time with loved ones if you got children and a woman or whatever. But it always comes back to you studying, reading, and making your lessons, doing the work, spending time around other brothers. Okay? Spark your fuse. You structure your time around the ministry, around the things of the Lord. And it clears the brain fog. It allows you to it makes it more clear what you're to be focused on. And you start to grow in what you're focused on. You start to come up on different levels. But if your time is spread out everywhere, it's here one day, 1 week you're doing this, and then you do a little bit of that, and you gotta have a routine. Develop a system that you keep and you hold on to. Now you know, okay, when you're veering away from this routine that you set up, geared towards the Lord. Oh man, I really wasn't locked in this week. I wasn't all the way in the spirit like I should be. And it's not going to be perfect all the time, don't get me wrong, but you should have something a routine that you're sticking to. All right? And your schedule, you get different shifts and schedules might change, but you always figure out a way, okay, how do I structure my days to where it's geared towards the Lord? All right, finish this off. Matthew 6 and 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. That's the point that I wanted. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, man. Okay? So, you giving your time to the Lord, by default, spiritual growth happens. You have the opportunity to be around like-minded individuals that are about Yahawashi. You take the opportunity to spend time with them. Being in that, where 2 or 3 are gathered, we know the Lord is in the presence. He's in the midst. Take those opportunities. Also causes you to be introspective of, you understand, like, damn, I need mercy. It causes you to really think about, okay, could I be doing more? How would I do more? What are my weaknesses? You got to realize, like, even when the priest was in the temple and, temple was corrupted and wicked, but, people that weren't in the spirit, that weren't about the Lord's business, it was made clear that they wasn't. Being around men that was geared towards Yahawashi, especially early on, it was made clear who wasn't down, who wasn't locked in. So this being in, giving your time to the Lord, having that systematic structure, that routine to your day, it'll reveal if a man is serious about the Lord's business. And I found too, just being around brothers and constantly reading, it puts you in the spirit to where you're constantly praying. You're constantly communicating to God. You're constantly realizing, like, damn, like, I literally can't do this. I can't finish this course unless the Lord is with me. I ain't gonna be able to get through it unless the Lord is with me. I need Yahawashi. I need him. That's the position that the Lord wants you in. Because even when you try to make your routine and you structure things, the way this devil has set up society, you're always going to be stretched thin. But we still got to fight the fight, You become okay with being separated from the world too, when you locked in and focus on the Lord, man. Because we're supposed to be separate. Let me see here. Yeah, man, I didn't want to run it too long. Let me see. Just wanted to get that point across. So, I know I rambled for a little bit, but APR2.25, man, you got something from it. Whoever watches it. So, want to give all praises once more to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekha HaKodash. Want to give double honors to apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Want to say shalom to all the brothers, of course, a few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.